Welcome back to Cats Connection News. Today I'm with
Shelby Bertels.
And she is our secretary at Mount Olive High School. So Shelby, where did you go to school?
I was born and raised in Mount Olive. So kindergarten through 12th, right here.
Wow. Where did you go to college around here as well?
I started college at Eastern, went there for 2 years, and then finished off at SIUE.
What did you go to college for?
Psychology.
Why did you choose to be a secretary?
It kind of fell into my lap. I was a social worker previously, and then once I had kids, I stayed home with my kids, and then I actually got hired on by Mount Olive while I was pregnant with my last baby, and it didn't work out, which was a good thing. It didn't work out because, to me, that was God putting something into play. Let's not do it just yet because my son has all these medical concerns, and so it allowed me to stay home with him, buy time with him, and then I started at a different school once he was strong enough and to be in school. And then now I'm just going to follow him through life because I'm a hovering mother. So that's why I'm actually here.
When did you join us?
Last school year, so 2024-25 school year. I actually started the school year off at my previous job at Zion in Staunton, and then this kind of fell into my lap, and I think I started the second week of school last year. So.
Did your son also go to Zion?
He did, yep. So we started him there when he was 3, and then my other children went there also until last school year. We switched him over.
How do you prioritize tasks when managing multiple assignments?
I just feel like that's something that you have to learn, and it's as early as, honestly, I would like to say you learn it in high school, but you also have to start in junior high. As I'm watching my kids go through junior high and their testing and sports, and you have to manage your time. You have to get your grades appropriate. You have to get your grades good enough to play the sports.
Right.
So you have to be able to, this hour I'm doing homework instead of waiting until after school. So prioritizing time starts at a young age, I think. And then as you grow and learn more, you just kind of get better at it. And then also lists. I use lists for everything. Partially because it makes me feel really good about myself when I cross something off.
Are you more of a bulleted or numbered type of list?
I like a dash. Just dash it.
How do you stay organized?
Lists. No, a lot of lists. It's really funny because I make lists everywhere, at home and at school. I'm way more organized at school than I am at home. At my house, I like to say it's organized chaos because of the kids and everything in your schedules. But calendars, always follow a calendar. I use folders for everything, a lot of filing. So just like that. And timers. If I don't set a timer, things will not get done.
That's very relatable. I completely understand that. In this role, what would you say are your strengths and weaknesses?
I think my strength is I can talk to anybody. That could also be a weakness. But I would say it's one of my biggest strengths is I can talk to anybody. And I feel like I'm good at managing difficult situations in reference to, I know when nothing's going to, if there's someone that's upset or you're not going to get anywhere, it's just time to just step away. So I think that is a strength that I have. A weakness, sometimes I care too much. So I have trouble, pushing things, stopping things. And then it's how can I help? How can I help? But sometimes you just can't. You just got to pull back. Right. So.
What experiences do you have with scheduling meetings and managing calendars prior to being a secretary?
Well, I've been scheduling meetings and calendars. Again, that goes back to organization and time management in high school. But since I started my job, especially when I was a social worker, these children and these families rely on you, and so you can't miss it. Right. And it's not even a thing about you, it's letting someone else down. So that was really instilled in me when I was younger, and you just want to make sure you show up. Showing up is the biggest thing. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Did I answer that? Okay.
Yeah. with your role now as secretary, what would you say the biggest difference is with the old jobs you used to have?
I would like to say less stress because it's a different type of stress.
Mm-hmm.
So like when I was in social work, there were what I deal with here at a secretary level isn't necessarily what I've dealt with at the social work level. There are things here that I can get a hold of someone if they are in need. I don't even know how to answer that. Repeat. Sorry.
What would you say is the biggest way that a secretary differs from your other jobs?
Okay. Well, similarly, the time management skills. Second, it's not as in depth as I was. I mean, there are definitely I work with the financials now in social work. I wasn't working with financials. Mm-hmm. So there's things that are more stressful here with that rather than sometimes people's lives are at stake, right. And I had an instance where in my other job where, kids were just left and parents were like, I don't want them anymore. Each instance and each circumstance is different. So how you handle it's different, but all equally important. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
So thank you so much for sitting with me.
You're welcome.